Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you guys are doing well, staying safe, and sheltering in place. Ooh, that rhymed. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm starting out with an absolutely fresh and bare face today because we are going to be testing out Amazon Choice face makeup products today together, and I have a lot going on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to be trying out this Amazon Choice foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and it is a matte and poreless foundation for normal to oily skin. Sounds great. This foundation is only $5.34 with 4.5 stars out of 14,772 reviews, so that is pretty awesome. We shall see. Obviously, it's a little bit hard to choose a foundation color when you are purchasing online, so we will just roll with it and go with it and just see how it goes. The next thing I purchased is the Amazon Choice Concealer. So this is also a Maybelline product, and it is the Instant Rewind Eraser. And this concealer was $7.98 with 4.5 stars out of 16,934 reviews. But I would say that this is probably my fourth tube of this. So I'm very excited to have a fresh tube of this and show you guys how this works. The next thing we will do to set all of these liquid products is I do have the Amazon Choice setting powder, and this is the NYX Professional Makeup HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder, and this powder was $6.49 with 4 stars out of 1,730 reviews. We are moving on to Amazon's Choice Bronzer. Love this. This is $7.43 and has 4.5 stars out of 5,741 reviews. So really good, but seriously, I've lost count with how many of these I've used. I didn't even have to purchase this. This was already just in my makeup kit already. Seriously, this is the perfect name for this bronzer, butter bronzer. It just goes on like butter and it blends so nicely. The colors are beautiful. I've lost count with how many I've purchased of these. Next, we are going to use the Amazon Choice blush. This is the Milani Baked Blushes, and it's the color Luminoso or 05. This blush was $6.39, 4.5 stars out of 5,753 reviews. So very excited to try this. The color looks very pretty. It's like a corally color. And then last but not least, the Amazon Choice highlighter is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. And on Amazon, this is only for $2.49 with 4.5 stars out of 294 reviews. I've had a couple of these and I already know that they are amazing. I already had this in my makeup kit. This is in the color Crown of My Canopy. So we have a lot to try on today, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm first going to prime my face before we put on the foundation. I'm going to go in with my lovely Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. This one is very hydrating and just grips on that foundation. So I'm going to start with that all over the face. I'm gonna go ahead and prep the foundation. I'm gonna give it a little shake. I chose the color 125 Nude Beige for myself. It looks a little bit light, but you know, we'll see how it goes. But I really like getting one of these like Petri dishes, kind of like you're in science class. And I'm gonna just put a nice little blobby on here. That way it'll just be really easy to, ooh, that's actually a lot. But we shall see how this goes. I like having it on here because then I can kind of use this like my little paint palette, and then I'll dip my foundation brush and use it to put on the foundation. The primer feels dry, a little bit tacky, but that is exactly what we want. So I just stipple it onto the brush and then pop it right on the face. Okay, so initial impressions is I'm really enjoying how the foundation has made my skin look very indeed matte and poreless. So I like the finish of the foundation. It is a little bit heavier than what I'm used to. I would say that this is medium to full coverage, and it is one of those foundations that you could build. Of course, you guys can probably tell the foundation is a little bit too light for me right now, but that is nothing a little bit bronzer won't fix a little bit down the line. So, but overall, I do like this, and especially if you have skin on the oilier side, I think you will really enjoy this because of the matte finish. I will move on to the concealer now. I am using the color 120 in Light. It's in this cute little packaging. When you take the cap off, there's this little puffy ball right here, and then how you get the product up and into the puffy ball is you actually turn it, and then it will work all that product up. And I really like it because I do feel like you don't waste any of this concealer because it will just eventually push all the concealer up to the top. Okay, so you see how the product is coming up into the little puff ball, but I really like this because you can go directly onto the under eye or wherever you want this concealer, and I don't really feel like you're just gooping on a ton of concealer. You're just lightly tapping it on. And of course, I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender and blend it out. Okay, the concealer blends out so nicely, and it is such a great texture. I don't feel like it's too heavy. It's great, and if I can remember correctly, it doesn't do any weird things like creasing or anything like that. So just really enjoy this for the price especially. Okay, next I'm gonna jump into this finishing powder by NYX or NYX Makeup, and I'm gonna use it to lightly set what we got going on already. For under my eye, I feel like I'm not gonna need a ton to set the under eye. So I'm actually gonna go in with this Morphe M504. It's like a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just gonna go directly into the powder and tap some of the extra off. And then I'm just going to use it to lightly set my under eye. And then next I'm going to go in with this really fluffy e.l.f. Total Face Brush. I love how fluffy this is. I'm going to tap the brush into a little bit of the powder, and then I'm going to just rub it into the lid just so it's just very lightly dispersed into the brush, and I'm going to lightly set the rest of my face. Wow, okay, so overall, I really initially like this finishing powder a lot. So I know it looks white, so it can be a little bit scary, but this is definitely just a really nice translucent powder that you could use to take a little bit of the shine away and set whatever you have going on. And seriously, you know how whenever you put foundation on, even like matte foundations, you feel a little bit of that like liquid foundation tackiness, but I put seriously the lightest finishing of that powder, and my face feels velvety smooth, and it also feels really great under the under eye. Like I don't really feel like it ended up making the under eye look cakey or too white or anything, but it just made my face nice and smooth and finished, not tacky. Really enjoying how light and comfortable this powder is feeling. Okay, and then now I'm going to go in with my tried and true favorite butter bronzer in the color Deep Bronze, and I'm going to use this Complex Culture Press and Set bronzer brush. It's big and nice and fluffy, and I'm going to go liberally into this butter bronzer and bronze up the face. Yes, butter bronzer. I feel like it's bringing me to life, giving me some like bronze goddess vibes. And if you need a little bit of tips on how to contour and highlight in areas that you should hit on your face, I'll be sure to link my contour and highlight video in the description box below for you to check out. And then now that I've bronzed up the face, I'm gonna go in with, of course, my favorite MAC 224 blending brush. And I'm gonna go into the bronzer and I'm going to use it to contour my nose a little bit. Okay, gave myself a little bit more of a chiseled nose there. And I'm also going to go in, same brush, same bronzer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this color on my lids as well. So that's all the color that I've been putting on my lids lately, just a little bit of bronzer to kind of just bronze me up and make me look a little bit more alive. Next, we're going to go in with the blush, and it actually comes with one of these little brushes underneath with a little mirror, which I think is really cool for the price, and I love that there's a little mirror in there. I'm gonna go in with the MAC 129 blush brush. Ooh, it's very pigmented. I thought because it was a baked blush that I would have to kind of work in there a little bit, but a lot came off into the brush. So I'm going to make sure I tap off the excess there so it doesn't get too crazy. Wow, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about this blush. I seriously feel like I'm given like J.Lo glowy skin vibes. Oh my gosh, it has this like nice gold sheen to it. And honestly, I feel like you could be done here and not even need any sort of highlighter because it already has that dewy glow finish. I love this blush so far, and I think it makes my skin just look really smooth and healthy, and oh, I feel like J.Lo. So let's move on to the last thing that I have, which is the Wet n Wild highlighter. So on Amazon, this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter is the Amazon choice, but it's in a different color that's a little bit more of like a champagne-y gold. So this one, it just has a little bit more of a pink sheen to it. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter brush right now. It's the Morphe M501, but it's just like a big fluffy blending brush. And I'm just gonna go in to the highlighter. And then why don't we do a little bit of highlight on the nose, on the bridge of the nose. A little bit on the tip of the nose. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. And then the blush honestly is already very glowy and dewy, so I wouldn't necessarily do this on a normal day, but we just want to try it out. Put some of that highlight on the temples too, but why not? Wow. I am just glowing. I feel like I'm J.Lo in the Waiting for Tonight. Oh, I just feel so glowy and golden. I just am loving how everything is feeling so far. So I'm going to do my brows and do a little bit of lash off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and popped on some brows, popped on some lashes, and popped on a little bit of lip gloss. The brows, I will be sure to link my brow video for you below, as well as these are my Glamnetic magnetic lashes and eyeliner that I just did a video on last week that I will be sure to link below if you haven't checked that out already. And my gloss is from Amazon as well. This is the Amazon Choice lip gloss that I have been really enjoying. But I am very excited about my look today. I do feel like my skin just looks really great. I'm loving how everything is looking. And what I will do is I will go about my day. I have some work to do. I have some meetings to call into. I'm going to get in a workout and see how all this lasts through a workout as well. And I will check in with you guys later tonight. All right, so I am back, everyone. It has been about 8.5 hours, and I must say, yes. Spoiler alert, I loved everything. So I went through my day and I dialed into my meetings. I just finished an hour-long Peloton workout. Honestly, I tried really hard not to touch my face at all today. So even when I was sweating during my workout, I didn't dab or do anything. I kind of just let it do its thing. And then I cooled down from my workout, took my hair down, popped a little bit of gloss on just so I didn't look too crazy for you guys. And I must say that like my face really held up. I seriously feel like nothing has moved, nothing has melted off, nothing has creased. The concealer under my eyes still look great. So I'm sold. No wonder why all these items have really great reviews online, because I honestly really enjoyed it. So also I must note that my skin is definitely more normal to dry. So I was a little bit nervous when this was a matte foundation, but honestly I really like the finish and I don't feel like it was drying to me at all. If you do have dry skin, maybe make sure that you're putting on some sort of hydrating primer like the Milk hydrating primer that I used before. But I just love the finish. Love this finishing powder. It's just so light, made my skin feel velvety smooth, and really did finish and set everything really nicely. Barely used any powder, and I feel like it helped with the shine and all that through the day. Even after my workout, I didn't even use a tissue or my shirt to like dab off the sweat. I just let it dry off, and I don't really feel like I have too much shine or anything like that on my nose. Seriously, cannot say enough about this bronzer. Loved it. Have been using it for years. So highly recommend checking this out. Super affordable for this bronzer. Lasts forever, and I use it all over my face, contouring, on my lids. I use it for everything. And I must say, I am so excited about this blush, especially for the spring and summer. I just feel like it gave me this really cute pinkish coral gold cheeks, and it really was helping me channel my glowy JLo vibes. And it's like, those are goals. Don't we all want to be a little bit like JLo? And also, if you're in the market for a new highlighter, Wet n Wild definitely has a whole bunch of colors in this Mega Glow line. And seriously, for the price, this was like $2.49. The glow is severe, it's really nice, goes on really smoothly, really adds that extra bit of highlight that you're looking for. So highly recommend this as well. Honestly, could not say enough about all the products that we use today. So yes, I love it. Thank you, Amazon Choice. You guys know what you're talking about. Great reviews, great price. Really cannot go wrong. If you guys are looking for any of these products, highly recommend checking one of these out. In the description box, I'll be sure to link everything below, as well as link some of the videos that I mentioned today. But again, hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves, being safe, taking care of each other, sheltering in place, doing the best that we can. Remember to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you get alerted when I post my next video. But thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.